thunderous start to the album. Thunderous start, pulsating start, exciting start, energetic start, call it what you will. Great guitar work by the lead guitarist of Black Sabbath in this case, Tony Iommi. Great guitar work. That is what stood out the most for me in the whole thing. It's about living your life to the fullest, especially at night time, embracing the darkness, partying, enjoying, making the most of the now, making the most of the moment. All of it's like a nighttime anthem basically. It's got all those anthemish vibes in it with the turn up the night hook. Yeah, which was repeated so often in this song. Yeah.
Heavy drumming in this one. I like the guitar work. That was the special and the highlight for the song. But the drummer literally sets the pace and throughout the song. He's the one who made it this heavy. It was heavy all the way. It was one of those Mad Max kind of tunes that was playing. You remember Mad Max?
Yes.
Both of y'all, right? Old one as well as the new one, when they go on when the wheels are in motion and they keep going. This music, I'm not sure if it is used or not because it's so similar to the tracks that they use.
Reminds me a lot of Burn of Deep Purple. Very similar music arrangement.
Okay, yeah, wouldn't know that for sure. But this was heavy, and the drummer has a lot of role to play in that setting up of the motion. That it keeps going. It's like a gigantic wheel that is moving, and the guitarist just gives it a wonderful touch. Touch of the finger that goes so well. He played it specially in this one because those tunes they were unique. They were special. They were different from usual guitar riffs that people play. So it just matches with the heaviness of the thing, and there is an approval.
What are your thoughts, Max, before we move on to the next one?
Well, I wonder why all parties in the night time? Why do all the artists, all the people, why does everyone think that all the fun only begins at night time? Why does it always have to be in the dark? Why can't there be a daytime party? Get out the light, turn on the night. It sounds like a fun party song, especially party. I'm not sure what it means really. I assume that maybe in relation to the album, since the poster shows a mob, maybe it's something maybe the mob is woken up in the night time.
The album cover reminds me of Traitors, the Traitors show.
Yeah, latest.
They also have similar things without the
now,
face.
Traitors is now.
This
was done
cloak.
decades ago, 1981.
Yeah.
Traitors are literally 40 years later, right? Yeah.
So I'm not sure why it is in relation to medieval mobs, since they are dressed in the cloaks, but I really wonder why don't they have daytime parties when everyone is awake? Why did I always go in the night?
I'll tell you, I have a very weird, amusing reason for that. This 31st, the New Year's Eve that we had a huge blast in our complex here. It happens every year and it's one of the best days actually. I'm not sure about everyone in Mumbai or in the world. There are some places where the bash is good. So here we have a good bash and people look forward to it. I won't say the same about everything that we do here would be the best, but this New Year's Eve bash is one of the best ones that I have witnessed and been part of ever in Mumbai. So this we have a grand one, and we had a couple of friends who were complaining about the lights being too bright on the night. Like the lighting arrangement that was done by the organizers was too much. Perhaps previous year the lighting was a little dim, so a lot of people complained about it, and this year they had put too many lights. Now there were people that were complaining about that too, and especially those who wanted to dance. And the reason was a couple of my friends, they wanted to dance but they didn't want to dance with the lights so being bright, and the reason she gave me a reason. So especially women, and she's a phenomenal dancer, very graceful dancer, but she's on the plus side of the weight. And she said, I don't like dancing in the light so much because when I play back the videos of mine, I see all the flaps here and there, moving. So it takes away the charm of my dance. I like little dimly lit
Something about
lights.
darkness that helps you remove your inhibitions.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Be more
about
free.
inhibitions. Exactly. So she didn't want her inhibitions.
In daytime, in plain sight, it's...
Yeah, it's everyone's watching me kind of
different.
thing, right, Max? So that's the reason why night parties. When you're not
it's
that
a-
worried,
it's
you
a-
feel free.
A funny start to this album, the mob rules. Mob Rules, yeah, from 1981. Let's see what the second song has to offer. Let's get started with the second song. This was Turn Up the Night. Now the next one is
Hang on.
next one is Voodoo.
Voodoo, yeah.
Say you don't love me, you burn. You can refuse, but you lose. It's by me. Say you don't want me, you learn. Nothing you do will be new, 'cause I'm through. Call me a liar, you knew. You were a fool, but that's cool, it's alright. Call me the devil, it's true. Some can't accept, but I crept inside you. So if a stranger calls you, don't let him whisper his name, 'cause it's fade into shadow, you burn. Your fortune is free, I can see it's no good. Never look back, never turn. It's a question of time till you're mine and you learn. So if a stranger sees you, don't look in his eyes, 'cause he's say you don't love me, you burn. You can refuse, but you lose. It's by me. Say you don't want me, you learn. Nothing you do will be new, 'cause I'm through. Bring me your children, they'll burn. Never look back, never turn. Cry me a river, you learn.
Definitely didn't have the energy of the first song. Mediocre song for me. I don't even know what it means really. But I suppose at that time, 1981, late 70s, early 80s, this concept of voodoo must have been quite powerful in the Western world. So a lot of movies and music was made revolving this black magic and voodoo concept. This voodoo dolls also became very popular. I remember when I was a child, all over. So yeah, it's just another song about such a topic. It was quite ordinary for me, this whole song.
Right. For me, I like the music. I definitely like what they have done with the music. It's heavy. It's super heavy. And more than the lead guitarist, more than the solos, it's the total effort, the collective effort of the drummer and the rhythm, not rhythm, bass guitarist, rather. So they are setting the pace and they are carrying it literally on their back, the whole weight of the song. I'm not sure if I have to mention this, but Ozzy Osbourne, do I miss him? I don't know. Right now, would his unique voice would have given this a twist or a character to the vocals. The vocals are something that are going just plain. There is nothing, no character that is added to voodoo and all that. You need someone to put something here and there. And when vocalists who are as good as Ozzy Osbourne, they know when to do some things. Here, sometimes it works. Most probably any other vocalist who has his own touch and his own signature would have done that voodoo part differently. But I like voodoo part the way it is done by Ronnie James Dio. I like that plain. I like it the way it is because it is too predictable or a cliche literally that most signature artists would have put something into the voodoo. But he doesn't do that. I like that voodoo part. But rest of the time you want something more from the vocalist. He's not doing anything. And that's the reason why maybe you felt it was just normal. Right?
What are your thoughts, Max?
I'm not really understanding the theme of this album. I'm just not certain really, and I agree that the vocals are very average this time, but definitely the guitar playing and the drumming is backing it up. So definitely, even if you don't get the lyrics, and I doubt most people listen to songs for lyrics in a way. Most people don't listen for the lyrics. Sometimes it's just the way it sounds, the bass, the tune, the guitar, the drumming. So I think it'll be fine for that, but otherwise I'm not understanding what's going on yet.
How do you like the metal part of the song?
Metal part is very good, but
The last time you had the Peanuts or the Charlie Brown theme that we were listening to by Marco, and you were like, "Oh, I'm missing metal.
well, this
I'm
is
missing heavy metal." Is this satiating your needs right now?
It is-
your need for metal.
it is sashayed enough, but the lyrics are not quite catchy. I sometimes like lyrics like Linkin Park has some really good lyrics which you can actually listen to and you might want to think about in the song. When
You want to reflect upon it.
when you have lyrics that are pretty unimpressive and but I think this song would do good to introduce a character in a movie
Right.
who's called Voodoo. But otherwise, maybe it was used in a movie, but otherwise I've not seen what it means really in relation to the whole album. It might not be a team album in general.
You're right. I mean, why would someone? You're right about that. Just thinking a little deeply or a little practically, then why would someone play voodoo as a song? Where does it fit?
It only fits as introduction song, but I don't even get why the lyrics are so
Otherwise,
narrow.
would you listen to it on your stereo, or you would just want to chill and you want to listen to music and you would play voodoo? I don't see it.
No,
You're right,
no.
right? Yeah. That's where it lacks.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything much to offer. Let's-
Let's move to the third song.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
The Sign of the Southern Cross. Okay.
If there isn't light when no one sees, then how can I know what you might believe. A story told that can't be real somehow must reflect the truth we feel, yeah. Fade away, vanish into smoke. Fade away, break the crystal ball.
Southern Cross. Seems like looking for some kind of help, guidance from some kind of spiritual entity. Maybe Southern Cross, is he talking about hell? Guidance from Satan, guidance from hell? I don't really know.
Is the Southern
It
Cross
sounds-
supposed to be?
Sounds like it's hellish.
Okay.
The whole atmosphere created in this song, in the lyrics. But definitely looking for some help, some guidance, who knows. And words like beast and things like that makes it sound evil and devilish, the guidance he's looking for.
Alright. One thing I don't understand, before I get to the song, whether it is Black Sabbath, whether it is King Diamond, or there have been other bands, Kiss, was it? When you turn the cross around, it doesn't become Antichrist. It still is Christ because the cross belongs to Christ. So if you turn it around, turn it ulta, I mean,
No, but that's what the people
upside-
like to symbolize, no? That if you turn it the other way around, it's hell.
It's
Satan.
stupid.
Satan is in control.
It's stupid. It's just stupid. Because you're still hailing the cross, and no matter what it is, you twist it, turn it, rotate it anti-clockwise, clockwise, it doesn't matter. It still belongs to
I'm
Christ.
not sure,
So
but
I don't understand. These rock bands created something anti-Christ here to go,
Well,
and we just turn around.
I'm
the
not
cross
sure.
upside down. Hang on, Max. So now coming, yeah, please.
well, I'm not sure. Once I talk, I'm not sure what's official, but I've heard that sometimes certain Catholic priests tend to wear the cross upside down because they do not want to suffer the same fate as Christ.
Oh, look at that. So still Christ's kind, right?
But they don't want to be put on the cross, so they like to flip it. I'm not sure if that's good though.
Interesting.
It might be unorthodox, it might not be
Interesting.
preferable because I'm very sure very few must be doing it, but it is sometimes
A
done.
lot of sacrifice. Yeah. So coming to now, so I don't know whether the cross being in the southern direction makes it little evil,
I don't know, maybe they
devilish,
mean,
or anything.
I think they mean
Cross-
Texas or somewhere in America, in the
Okay.
desert,
Yeah.
California, Texas, someplace like that.
When you say south of heaven, you're like giving a direction
This is-
that you go upward for heaven, go down
Well,
for hell.
they're giving
sort of
a,
thing.
they're giving a dash here. They're saying west of wonder.
Yeah,
so,
they were saying west of
and
Wonder
then
and all that.
south cross. Maybe it's in America, which is west of Europe. Maybe they're trying to talk of a time in America as the country was started off.
Interesting. I like that. West of Wonder.
Well, maybe it's because maybe they're showing sometime like the 1850s, sometime in the 19th century in America was not that great. There was nothing rich going on. Europe was the center of civilization at
Yeah,
the time,
true.
and American people must have been envious of how the belt was in Europe.
True.
So for them, it's like we are the west of wonder, there's nothing here. But the south cross is there, so they're looking at all this desert and suddenly a cross appears. So maybe it's like the story some pilgrims are roaming around in the desert and they suddenly see a
I
cross.
feel this the lyrics of this song, the sign of Southern Cross, seems much more deeper and it felt good. It was more poetic. The things like west
So
of-
maybe some people were feeling empty, maybe they're thirsty, they felt like they have been roaming in the hot weather for too long, there's nothing there, just more cactus and
Right,
sand
right,
everywhere,
right.
wherever they are around Mexico, Texas, not sure. So they must have felt very thirsty and empty inside, they must have felt like hollow people, they must have not been able to think correctly, but
Right.
suddenly the cross appeared to them and finally they are feeling
relief.
uplifted now.
Could be.
They have been descended.
Yeah, for sure. So I think they are looking for hope and they are looking for
Yes.
some resurrection. kind
Because
of
they're
thing.
feeling empty.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with you twist the cross and you put the cross in another direction and it becomes negative. I doubt that. I mean that's me being Indian thinking that there are all kinds of schools of thoughts, I would say, that are in different directions. Maybe not always in south. It could be north, east, west. Anyway.
Looking for something better though. I don't know what Black Sabbath is looking for with sign of the Southern Cross,
Right,
whether it's
right.
enlightenment, spirituality,
Right.
help, advice, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something better from this album. So far it's kind of, I don't want to say boring, but I can't find another word,
Right.
better word to describe it. It's boring. After the first song, a thunderous start, it's gotten boring, it's sleepy. I feel like going to sleep and it's not a good sign.
Well, the Mad Max kind of music you're saying you feel sleepy, what will wake you up? I like this.
I found Mad Max also to be an okay movie.
Yeah, I know. You are not a
Yeah,
fan of
it was
Mad
like
Max.
all, far-fetched.
For me, here, literally in one song I had to change my words. about the vocalist because he did a lot. To begin with, there was some nice intro by him, and then literally almost as if he was listening to me, that he did a lot of things in this song that was missing in the previous two songs. So he did put character to it, and he tried different things, which actually sounded good to me. And I just love the drums on the song. I mean, the entire, so far, all three songs, the drummer has put in a lot of effort. He is the one who is pronounced throughout in the last three songs that I'm listening to. This was for me a balanced song, a balanced track, and it had a lot to offer, at least for me. I like it lyrically, it was deep, it was something, talking about philosophical things and all. I like the way it was sung by the vocalist, and I like the music that is complementing both these areas. What about you, Max?
Already said all
I don't know if I'm able to focus on the songs. I think I might fall asleep the way it's going now.
Oh. You're
I can't
just.
follow what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Let's take a little break, maybe a small nap, and
You have
then
nothing
back
new to
again.
add.
Next fourth track on this album. Let's hope Black Sabbath lives up to their name.